Hello, my dear students. So today we will discuss the analysis of frame by slope deflection method. So first I will read the question. So what is the question? Analyze the frame by slope deflection method and draw bending moment diagram, and flexural rigidity will be same for all members. Okay. For this beam, this AB span of 4 meter and BC span is of 4 meter and BD is 4 meter. Okay, so all the spans are having 4 meter, and here the load is 120 kilonewton. 120 kilonewton. It is acting exactly at the center, and for the BC span, 30 kilonewton meter per meter is the load. Okay. So how we are going to solve this problem? So same thing. What are the steps? In the step number 1, we are going to calculate the fixed end moment. Okay, so span AB, how the load is acting at exactly at the center. So load is acting exactly at the center. So if it is exactly at the center, what is the formula? That is minus WL by 8. Minus WL by 8. So what is the value of W? W is 120 into L is span of AB is 4 divided by 8. So that is equal to, if you solve this one, you are getting minus 60 kilonewton meter. Same thing, MFAB is minus 60 kilonewton meter, and MFBA will be plus WL by 8. Plus WL by 8. So plus WL by 8 means what? What is the value you are getting? So you are getting plus 60 kilonewton meter. Next for the span BC, means you have to apply the fixed end moment for AB, BC and BD. So for BC, what is the formula? It is UDL. Now it is UDL. That's why what is the formula? Minus WL square by 8 is the formula. Minus WL square by 8 is the formula. W is what? That is 30 kilonewton per meter is the load. L is the span of this beam. That is 4 meter. That is 4 square divided by 8. If you solve, that is minus 40 kilonewton meter. So MBC is minus WL square by 8. MCB will be plus WL square by 8. So this is minus 40 means MCB will be 40 kilonewton meter. Next, for this one, MBC and MCB. So next I will go for MBD. Is there any load here? There is no load. So that's why there is no load means what? What is the value of this MBD as well as MDB? That's why that will equal to 0. Okay, this is my step number 1. In step number 1, all the fixed end moment has been calculated. Okay, so you can take the screenshot of this one. Next I will go for second. What is the step number 2? In step number 2, we are supposed to substitute, or we are supposed to use the slope equation, and by using that one, we have to substitute these all values in the equation, and you have to find the values of MAB, MBA, MCD and MBC. Okay, so let's write on the slope deflection. So what is slope deflection equation? MAB is equal to MFAB plus 2EI by L into the bracket of 2 theta A plus theta B minus 3 delta by L. In the first lecture itself, I told how it is to be remembered. Okay, so MFAB is calculated. What is the value of MFAB? MFAB value is minus 60. So I will substitute here minus 60 plus 2 EI by L. So EI value is telling it will be same for all the members. So EI as it is L. L means what? The span of AB. Span of AB is that is 4 meter. That's why accordingly 4 it is substituted. 2 theta A. Theta A means what? Theta A is the slope at point A. The slope at A is what? It is fixed end. So what is the value of theta? Theta value will be 0. Theta value will be 0. 2 theta A plus theta B minus 3 delta by L. Delta means what? Sinking of support. Is there any sinking of support is given in the question? So in this question, there is no sinking of support is given. That's why that value is equal to 0. So minus 60 plus 2EI by L, 0 plus theta B minus 0. If we solve, minus 60, and if you multiply 2 by 4, that is 0.5 and 0.5 EI theta B. This is equation number 1. Same thing, I will add the equation number 2, MBA. So what is the formula for MBA? MFBA plus 2 EI by L into the bracket of 2 theta B plus theta A minus 3 delta by L. This is the formula. Okay, so MFBA, what is the value of MFBA? MFBA is minus plus 60 kilonewton plus 60. Okay, next plus 2 EI by L. L of BA is BA. AB is 4. BA is also 4 now. So that is 4 into 2 theta B plus theta A. Theta B means which support here? Theta B means this support. Okay, so this one. So here there will be theta exist. The theta value will be 0 only at the fixed end. So here theta b exists, so it will not be equal to 0. So theta a means what? Theta a means what? That is fixed end, so that value will be equal to 0. So MBA will be equal to 60 plus EI theta b. This is equation number 2. So we can take a screenshot of this one. So MAB has been calculated now, and next means MBA has been calculated. So next I will move for the next. Next I will go for span. Okay, MAB is calculated, MBA. Now I will go for MBC. So MBC, for the formula for a closed deflection, MBC is equal to MFBC plus 2AI by L. First term twice of that value, and second term as it is. So 2 theta B plus theta C minus 3 delta B. So what is the value of MFBC? So MFBC is minus 40. So I will substitute here minus 40 plus 2EI by L. 2EI L. L, what is the span of BC? Span of BC, if you will see in this diagram, that is 4 meter. So accordingly, it has to substitute here, L is equal to 4. 2 theta B. Theta B means what? Means support. So it is this point. So here theta B is exist. So that will not be equal to 0. Okay, next theta C. So you will tell me what is the value of theta C? Is equal to 0 or what? No. Theta C will not equal to 0. Here theta C will exist. So plus theta C. Okay, only at fixed end the theta value will be equal to 0. So MBC is equal to, this is the equation what you are getting. Next I will go for, if you simplify this one, this is the equation you are getting, minus 40 EI theta B plus 0.5 EI theta C. Next I will go for MFCB. MFCB. So MFCB means, what is the formula? Same thing. MFCB plus 2EI by L, 2 theta C plus theta B minus 3 delta by L. So MFCB is, what is the value of MFCB? Plus 40 plus 2EI by L, 2 theta C. Theta C value exists, theta B is also exists. This is equation number 4. Next I will go for equation number, next I will go for MFBD. MFBD equation is MFBD plus 2EI by L into 2 theta B plus theta D minus 3 delta by L. Okay, so MFBD, what is the value of MFBD? Equal to 0. So 2EI by L. So what is the length of this beam? That is column. So that is 4 meter. So I will substitute here. So accordingly, 2EI by L into 0 plus theta B minus theta D means what? Theta D, if you will see here, this is fixed end. So that's why theta D value will be equal to 0. Okay. Next. So after that one, so MFDB will be MFDB plus 2EI by L 2 theta D. This value, if this is the equations, means what are the equation I am getting? Equation 1 is for MFAB, equation 2 is MFBA, and equation 3 is MFBC, and equation 4 is MFCB, and equation 5 is MFBD, and equation C is equation 6 is MFTB. Next what you will do? Next you are supposed to apply the, so you can take a screenshot of this one. Okay, these calculations. Okay, now you can take the screenshot. Okay, next I will go for the next step. Next I will go for step number 3 is apply equilibrium, joint equilibrium. You have to apply. We have to go for joint equilibrium. So if you go for joint B, so what is joint equilibrium? MBA plus MBD plus MBC is equal to 0. What I am telling here, MBA plus MBC plus MBD is equal to 0. That is MBA plus MBC plus MBD is equal to 0. So MBA, what is the equation? Just now we calculated. MBA equation is written here, 60 plus EI theta B. This value of substitute here. MBC, where is that equation? MBC is here, it is calculated, minus 40 plus EI theta B plus 0.5 EI theta C. Next, MBD, where it is, this is EI theta B. So if you substitute with this equation, so finally this is the equation you are getting. So finally you are getting 3 EI theta B plus 0.5 EI theta C is equal to minus 20. This is equation number 7. Next, next if you see here, what is MCB? What is the value of MCB? MCB will be equal to 0. Means I will take moment about C is equal to. Okay. Next is the, I know moment at MCB. What is the value of MCB? What is the moment at roller end? There will not be any movement at the roller end. Okay, movement will exist at the fixed end only. So MCB, what is the value of MCB? That is equal to 0. Now I will equate this MCB value is equal to 0. So I will after this one, so I will put this is the equation. To MCB I will put 0. So what is the equation now? 40 plus 0.5 EI theta B plus EI theta C is equal to 0. So if I will take 40 that side, that is minus 40. This equation number 8. So I will solve this equation number 8 and this equation number 7. So here theta B and theta C is unknown, and here also theta B and theta C is unknown. So two equations, two unknown. Two equations, two unknowns, but I can easily calculate. So EI theta B is equal to 0. If you solve those equations, you can use the calculator. Okay, I think everyone should know how to solve the equation in the calculator. If you don't know how to use the calculator, you give a comment. So accordingly, we will discuss. Okay, so EI theta C means EI theta B will be 0 and EI theta C is equal to minus 40. So this value you can substitute in the equations. In all the equations, you substitute EI theta B is equal to 0 and EI theta C is equal to minus 40. So here if you see, this is the equation number 1. So EI theta B. Okay, so here also EI theta B. So in all the equation, if you substitute, finally you will get MAB is equal to minus 60 and MBA is equal to plus 60, MBC is equal to minus 60, MBC is equal to minus 60, MBD is equal to 0 and MDB is equal to 0. These are the final values what you are getting by slow deflection question. Finally, in the question it is also asked draw SFD and BMD. SFD and BMD. So first you should see the diagram. So if you see this diagram, it is for this one. Free BMD is what? For the center point load, it is WL by 4. Here WL square by 8. Okay. Same thing. For first span, this one will be WL by 4. This one, that is WL by 4. That is 120. And same thing, this will be WL square by 8. W is what? 30. 30 into L square by 8. So this is the case. Next, finally, you can draw the MAB. What is the moment at MAB? Okay. So what is the value of MAB? MAB is 60. So 60 here marked. Next, MBA. Okay. That is also 60. Okay. Next, finally, at this point, value will be 0. So this is the case how the BMD means. This is the final bending moment diagram for this diagram. So this is the way how we are going to solve the problem. So first thing, you have to take a note of this one. So whenever if you want to solve the problem, first read the question yourself and just close the notebook and solve yourself. Don't read the question. So then only you will be perfect for this problem. Okay. So this is the way how we are going to solve the problem. If you have any difficulty or any problems, so just give a comment. So accordingly we will discuss for this one. Okay. This is the way how we are going to solve the problem. Thank you. Thank you very much for your patience.